This is John Kohler with Growing Your Greens, and I have a special announcement for you guys. Until May 25th at midnight, I'm offering some t-shirts for you guys. Growing Your Greens official t-shirts, limited time only. I don't know if they'll ever be back again because I'm not in the business of selling t-shirts. I'm here to teach you guys about how to grow your own food. But anyways, you could help me out so that I can buy a farm with my girlfriend and you guys get a t-shirt at the same time. 100% recycled, 100% made in America. They fit me great, that's why I selected them. I've had the same brand t-shirts for over 2 years now, and they wear really well and wash really well and don't rip and all this other kind of stuff. They hold up really well. That's why I'm offering them. Click over right here to get yours today. Alright, this is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today we have another Growing Your Greens in a Minute. And this minute, or my short format video anyways, we're going to talk about the peppers that I recently planted. So for those of you guys that haven't seen the video of me planting out my peppers and how I enrich my beds, I'll put a link right down below this video so you guys could check that out. That's a longer video. But it basically tells how I re-enrich my soil and plant my peppers out. And now I'm going to share with you guys how they did. So for this, let's go ahead and give you guys a close-up. All right, so since I don't have like a drone to like do a drone overshot, I'm just gonna hold the camera and go over the top. So as you guys can see, my peppers are doing pretty good. They're all growing. Some have had some wind damage. You know, they dried out really bad when we had some high winds. So you can see some of the leaf tip burn on there. And you can see that some of the radishes, actually most of the radishes in certain rows are coming up better than others. So I basically interplanted radishes in between my peppers. You know, and the peppers have barely grown. The radishes are getting pretty large now. But we'll go ahead and give you guys an overview shot. Some of the peppers haven't done as well as others. So what I want to do is talk to you guys why some aren't doing well, why some radishes didn't make it, and actually more importantly, why some plants didn't make it, and what to do when that happens. So as you guys can see, this is my bed, and some of my peppers are doing good, and some of them, unfortunately, like this guy here, not doing good. He definitely didn't make it, and out of the 88 plants that I have planted in this bed, approximately 5 of my plants didn't make it. Here's another one actually. And you know, why did this happen? So I planted these and transplanted these out of like mini 6-packs, and as you guys can see, the roots didn't really reach down that far. And this is in my bed with the AquaJet system that may be, you know, at 4 inches deep, and the water's just not getting to where it needs to be. So I think some of my plants were basically water starved. This is evidenced by a few things. Number one, right after I planted them, they're getting like yellowing leaves. That could be a sign of nutritional deficiency. But more importantly, it could be a sign that they're just not even able to have enough water to take up the nutrients so that they have the deficiency. So it could be one of two things. So actually I hit them with water and kelp. So kelp diluted into water through a hose end sprayer. So I watered them and gave them kelp to cover both those issues. And many of the plants sprung back to life, but a few of them didn't. In addition, I have radishes planted in between the peppers, and a lot of them sprouted and some of them didn't. And that's all right, because I was using like a couple-year-old seeds. I planted 7 different varieties, and some of them really sprouted well and some of them didn't do so well. So now I'll be actually replanting some of the plants. So the most important part of this video is not actually showing you guys how my plants are growing, but to talk to you guys about what happens when your plants don't make it. Like these guys, right? Do you focus on, oh my God, I got black thumbs, I'm not a good gardener because I had 4 plants out of 88 that didn't make it, or even if it's like half your plants or 80% of your plants didn't make it, right? I want you to stop and think for a minute. Think, why did my plants possibly not make it, right? Was it like in my situation, maybe they weren't getting enough water because my watering system is watering too deep, so I have to hand water the first several weeks until their roots get deeper, get established, and they're able to tap from the water reserves underneath the ground. You know, was it because you're using really poor soil? You got some bagged soil from a big box store and it said it's for raised bed gardening, And, you know, this happens a lot where I go to people's places and like, John, my stuff's not growing. I'm like, that soil doesn't look that good to me. And that's just from me looking at it and then seeing the health of the plants, you know, provided you're watering appropriately. And that's another thing. You could be watering too much or you could be watering not enough, right? So get a simple moisture meter to find that out, right? I mean, plants are pretty tolerant of things, you know. I mean, people live on all parts of the world, in Antarctica to the equator, to deserts. We're really adaptable, right? But we need to have certain parameters. We need to drink water, right? We need to stay hydrated. We need to have some food every once in a while. We need to be able to breathe air. Plants are the same way, right? They're not super picky, and you don't have to be an expert gardener to get your stuff to grow. You just need to kind of step out of the way just a little bit and, you know, let them do what they want to do. And don't focus on the plants that didn't make it. Focus on, you know, the success. Even if you had only 25% of your plants make it and, you know, 75% didn't, that's all right, because you will figure out what happened. You will change what you're doing so you can be successful the next time. And this is just a simple story of how I deal with gardening, but also how I deal with life and life's challenges, whether that's my income taxes, whether that's, you know, challenges with my girlfriend or friends. You know, you could always learn and grow from every experience, and a garden is a perfect model to do that. You know, on the sidelines, you know, I have over 80 plants ready to go in little 4-inch pots. These guys were transplanted up from the 6-packs, the same as these guys that didn't make it, at the same time. And growing in a different area, probably getting a little bit less water. Oh, and there's a nice spider on there. And, you know, they're growing fine, so now I'm going to transplant these guys into this bed, and then I have a whole bunch of plants in waiting for my lettuce bed as soon as it comes out, which is actually going to come out pretty soon because it's starting to bolt, so I really need to start eating some lettuce quite quick. And as to the radishes that didn't come up in between the rows, you can see it's pretty full on this side, but a couple rows didn't have much come up. That's all right, because I got extra seeds. I'm just going to go in today and pluck a couple seeds in where some didn't come up, and I'm going to continue with my life, you know. We want to focus on the good things in life, the positive things. Hey, my plants made it. You know, oh, hey, I got extra plants and extra seeds, and if something didn't happen, something didn't come up, guess what? I'm just going to start over. And the tip here is, especially if you're a new gardener, you're not sure everything's going to work, and, you know, sometimes investing in plant starts can get quite expensive, depending on where you buy them. If you buy your plant starts from Home Depot or Lowe's, right, they come with a 1-year plant guarantee. So if it's your fault, if it's nature's fault, if it's the fault of the soil, any reason why your plants don't make it, you know, save the containers they come in, save the UPC code, save your receipt, and, you know, put the plants that are looking like this back in a little container with the receipt, with the UPC code to make it easy for the return person, and tell them, these plants didn't make it. I want to get, you know, exchange or a credit so I could use it for something else. And then guess what? Get more plants and try it again. So you're going to keep continuing through this process on Home Depot's or Lowe's dime until you get it right. So it could be a no-risk investment for you guys to be able to grow successfully. And don't let plants that don't make it get you down. Just move right on. You know, one of the cool analogies is when I was probably still in high school, there's this black guy, and he'd always go out with these fine girls, man. I'll be like, man, what's your secret to, like, going out with these fine-looking girls? Because I, like, didn't really have a girlfriend during high school. He's like, you know what, man? It's a numbers game. I just keep asking girls. I ask the finest girls, and one of them sooner or later will go out with me. I'm like, oh, that's a good tip. But then I never got the gumption to go up to girls. But I know I have the gumption to plant plants and have extra plants on hand to make this successful. And I got a nice girlfriend now, so I don't got to worry about asking anybody else. But yeah, whatever it is, right? Gardening's a numbers game too, so have backup plans. Have extra plants in waiting. Have some extra seeds. And if you don't end up needing them, plant them in another part of your garden or give them to some friends so they can start growing their own food today. If you guys enjoyed this short format episode, hey, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. And you guys can garden, just listen to some of my tips. And also be sure to click the subscribe button right down below to be notified of my new and upcoming episodes coming out about every 3 to 4 days. And also be sure to check my past episodes. I have over 1,100 videos now. Teach you guys all aspects of garden so that you too can start growing your own food and become a more successful gardener. So once again, my name is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. We'll see you next time. Until then, remember, keep on growing. All right, this is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you. And today I'm out in the backyard garden. As you guys can see, things are growing really great. My lettuce, I got to ramp up the harvest.